This is the next topic in fourth module. What is a cast product? It is a product obtained by just pouring molten metal into the mold and allowing it to solidify to the room temperature. It will have the final size and shape. Example: engine block, piston, etc. What is a wrought product? It is a product obtained by subjecting the hot ingot to mechanical working process and get a variety of products. Example: spanner, screwdriver, connecting rod, etc. Characteristics of a wrought product: grains are oriented in a particular direction. The metal will show flow lines which are due to the presence of inclusions present between the metal layers. The metal will show higher properties in the direction of metal flow. The defects get welded to due to mechanical working. This is the diagram indicating microstructural changes to cold working. One is before deformation, another one after deformation. Annealed microstructure, equiaxed polygonal grains. Another one, microstructure after severe cold work, elongated grains. Difference between cast and wrought product. Cast product, wrought product. It is obtained by conversion of liquid metal to solid state to get the required shape of the component in one step. The cast product may undergo machining operation. It is obtained by subjecting the metal to external load or mechanical working to get the shape. It may be subjected to further operation. The cast product will have uniform properties. The product is isotropic in nature. The wrought product will have directional properties. Properties are enhanced. The product is anisotropic in nature, that is, properties are different in different directions. The product will have uniform grain structure. The product will have directional properties and the grain structure will be oriented. Grains get altered. The product will have small amount of porosity which cannot be eliminated completely. Due to mechanical working, the porosity level is almost zero. Cast product will have any shape, size and complexity. Small to very large, huge components can be produced easily. Wrought products can also be produced with large size and moderately complex shapes to difficulty. Even brittle metals can be cast easily. Brittle metals cannot be mechanically worked. The process does not need additional equipment. Only regular maintenance of the equipment is required. Needs additional equipment for mechanical working. Difference between hot working and cold working. Hot working, cold working. The metal is subjected to mechanical working above RCT, recrystallization temperature. The metal is subjected to mechanical working below RCT, recrystallization temperature. Uniform fine equiacid grains. Properties are uniform in direction. Elongated columnar grains. Properties are higher in a particular direction. Properties are uniform in any direction. The properties are higher in a particular direction than the other. The components will have isotropic properties. The component will be anisotropic in nature. Energy required for deformation is less. Energy required for deformation is more. No strain hardening takes place in the metal. Strain hardening takes place in the metal. Large components can be hot worked easily. Only small component can be cold worked. Surface oxidation occurs. Scaling will be present and surface finish is poor. Surface oxidation is less. Scale formation is also less and surface finish is good. Pores are minimized and inclusion gets redistributed. Pores and inclusions cannot be taken care to a great extent. Capacity of the equipment is less. The capacity of the equipment required for cold working is less. Needs extra equipment for heating of the metal. Does not need extra equipment as in hot working. Handling of hot